Hi, I'm Perry Black right here at Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. Recently, you might have seen some of the ladies on our staff with Table Talk with Rachel. Well, this is the Man Cave with Pastor Perry and Billy and two of our foster dads. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome to Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. On this show, we don't have a special guest. We have the three amigos.
Hola.
Ready? Go.
Yes,
do your
sir.
thing.
Hola, ¿cómo están?
So on this show, we are going to do what the young ladies did and our foster moms did. They called it Table Talk. We're going to call this one, We Just Barely Talk. So on this show, we have Billy Hubbard, our Daily Operations Director, and normally Rachel does a lot of talking, but you're going to have to talk on this show.
Watch out.
And we have Jose Rosso, one of our foster dads, and Zach Clay, one of our other foster dads. Now, we have several foster dads, but we didn't pick you off for any other reason other than we love you and you're handsome, right?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Tell us a little bit, Billy, we'll start with you, and you can ask any question at any time. Don't hesitate to interrupt me. I'll deduct it from your check later in the month. But you guys have been at the ranch for how long, and when did you start, and how did you start? What was your job then, and what is it now?
My wife was a first grade teacher at England Elementary, and I was a real estate agent doing commercial real estate in North Little Rock in the Argenta area. Yeah. We had a lot of land between the Simmons Bank Arena and the Dickey Stevens Ballpark, developing all that land. Yeah. And I believe into the ranch, and now it's boomed, doing really well. But we came to Family Church, and
y'all got married.
We got married in 2006 in July, and started going before we were married to Family Church, living in Little Rock, and heard
she
about the ranch.
Family Church as a little young girl.
She's been there since 12. Yeah. Moved to Little Rock, didn't go for a couple of years, and we decided to let's just start driving. It's weird if you live in Bryant. You drive to Little Rock to things, but if you're in Little Rock, you don't drive to Bryant. I don't know why they do that. So we were like, let's do that. Let's drive to Bryant. Couldn't find a church that we really liked. First time I heard you preach, I was in the back row, back left, first in, last in, first out. I loved it. I was like, this is where I want to be planted.
Church Alive's worth the drive.
This is worth the drive. And we drove there for several months, and then ended up getting married, hearing about the ranch. You would talk about that from the pulpit, and we're like, this is something we need to get involved with. We thought it would be a voluntary situation, maybe giving a monthly donation to, let's just go meet the kids. And sometimes we say that's a mistake, but that was a blessing. We took them out to Pizza Hut there in Bryant, took them all out, we bought their dinner. Rachel came home that night and said, what do you think if we just worked there? And I'm like, what does that mean? I just didn't even know what that meant. Yeah. And I believe you directed us to the director. We went out to the ranch property and met everybody, and we were like, this is it. So we ended up, she turned in her resignation, and I did mine as well, and things had to line up. We were married 6 months, and end up,
becoming foster
parents to 17 teenage girls 6 months later.
Before you even had children of your own.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you would have already had teenagers, you would have said, no way. Right. Yeah, great, man. It's a great idea.
Bliss,
Jose, tell us a little bit about you and your wife.
Well, I'm from Puerto Rico, and I'll be involved in the ministry in Puerto Rico. We go to the beach to ministry. Yeah. Before that, I never, in Puerto Rico, there's a Catholic influence a lot. And then one day I feel empty and I know God,
Yeah.
So, not too much. And that was church close to me, and every time I pass one day in front of my computer. I'm a graphic designer for that time, alone in my work, and that was speak to me through the music, and I started crying like a baby.
So you're watching the live stream of a church in Puerto Rico?
No. I be in front of my computer alone and be working.
Oh, while you were doing
computer graphic design and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have one Christian song in my iTunes that time. And I say, let me put it, I feel empty, and too soon the sun coming, boom, I start crying like a baby. I feel like a fire coming out of me.
Wow.
That day I sleep like a baby.
Do you remember what that song was?
Yeah,
I
I remember for yesterday. And you want me to sing just a little bit in Spanish?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, say, yo soy tu Dios y siempre te he amado. Hace mucho tus errores he perdonado. Yo sé que tu corazón a mí me necesita.
I heard cortisone, that's heart.
Yeah,
that's all I know.
Yeah, and then I feel it like right now, and that changed completely my mind and my heart, and I say, it's time.
Were you single at the time?
No. I be part of the ministry. I go to the church outside, in public, in front of so many people in the beach.
Yes.
And we ministry in the beach.
I see.
And I be part of that ministry, amazing ministry.
How did y'all make your way to Arkansas?
Well, that was God. We have a mutual friend in Puerto Rico. She started a Facebook page only for Christian person.
Yes.
And this girl has so many people involved, and she add my wife. She living here in Arkansas. And I'll be, look at it, the girls, and say, okay, let me see. And see that girl and say, wow, she's pretty. And start looking the pictures and everything. And Arkansas, I say, what? Arkansas, what is that? Google it, the information. It's too far. She's pretty, but it's too far. And we start talking together. And one day I come in here in 2011 to see everything, and I love it. The first day I come in here and I say, oh my gosh. And 3 days before leaving, God say, it's time to move.
Wow.
And I say, what? Yeah, it's time to move. I quit my job, I sell my house, I say goodbye to my daughter. She have 20 years old right now, and I'm here.
And you moved to Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I'll be blessing and blessing and blessing.
All right, so when did you meet your wife?
When?
Yeah.
Wow, that was, I come in 2011, I talked with her, I get married in Puerto Rico, and then my wife started taking some classes in DOXA Academy, and she started involving with the
DOXA Academy is the fostering the arts. Great organization that all of our students that want to dance and do theater, that kind of stuff.
She started dancing part-time and everything, give classes and everything, and she started involving, talk to me, and we are here. Yeah.
Hey, Zach, we got 3 minutes. Give me a little synopsis on you guys. You and Chelsea, you guys have been foster parents here at actually in town, in one of our in-town houses, which is 2 minutes from the studio here. Tell me about you guys. Where did y'all grow up? How did y'all meet? And tell me your story.
Well, we've been here at the ranch for 2 years this month now, and back in 2009, this year we graduated high school. We both got a job working at a sandwich place you might have heard of called Subway.
Yeah.
And so we were co-workers, and after a few years, one thing led to another. We ended up getting married back in 2012. And so it's going on 9 years now. Wow, 9 years.
You grew up in foster care.
Yes, sir. Spent some years in foster care.
You guys have adopted two.
Yes, sir.
And you have how many foster children right now, just moments from the studio?
5.
5 of them.
Yes, sir.
So you got 7 kids?
Yes, sir.
The thing that I love about this ministry is the diversity of our staff, the diversity of our students, the diversity of opportunity, and the greatness and the faithfulness of our God.
I'm Alan Middlebrooks, and this is Middlebrooks Electric Heating and Air. And my daddy founded the business in 1945, and my brother and I had been working as we grew up in the family business our entire life. From 1992, we were actually working in the basement of their house. And so we bought another piece of property, moved, we outgrew that piece of property, and then we bought the Lewis Lumber property where we're at now. Once you walk through at the ranch and you take a tour and you actually get to meet the kids out there, and it's life changing. I knew when I walked through and I went through the ranch and I talked to the kids and Billy and I walked around as well, and I thought, this is what I need to do, because the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, this is what you need to be doing. Here's where you need to be helping. And so we always look and we always ask to be used in guidance and direction, and that was a direct guidance and direction. You know, it's you see the need, you know the need, and you know that what you're doing, you're sowing in a good field. And that's what that's all business owners should be looking for as we help our community. And we're community people. We like to do for the community here locally as well. I invite all businesses, you look for a local, whether it be a charity, but this is more than a charity. This is lives, and these kids need us. They need us as business partners, financially, and being able to go out and put our hands on these things that are out there and fill those needs. It's huge. The big thing is I can promise you this: you will well be blessed, and what it does to you it'll touch your heart. You need to get involved with that. Go out, meet with Billy and Rachel, and do a walkthrough out there, and it'll change your life. Simple as that. And you know where you're putting your money is going to a good cause, and they are good stewards of what we give. I can promise you that. And if you look at too as a business owner, as we're in these times that we are right now, with the pandemic going on, and it's strictly blessed, because we never seen. We have some good friends that have seen businesses fail and go completely out of business, and they're back again. You sow the seed, and you sow those seeds in those fields that are needed, and you watch your business prosper. You watch what happens when the times are at their worst, and you watch your numbers and your business prosper the most. Our business has prospered more during 2020 than it had in the last 2 years. It's God's math. That's the blessings of sowing the seed in the field that's fertile, and that's what you get for doing it. It's the best thing you can do. It's the best business decision that you could ever do, hands down, because those are returned. Those seeds will turn back. You can expect that harvest.
Hi, I'm Perry Black, right here at Arkansas Christian Academy, and I want to strongly encourage you to visit our website or call us and take a tour of ACA. You know, over the past 4 years, our graduating seniors have received over $1.3 million in college scholarships. We're a fully accredited, faith-based Christian school, and in this environment in our world, you need to strongly consider Arkansas Christian Academy. Take a tour, make a phone call, visit our website. We'd love to visit you right here at ACA. God bless.
Sir.
So, Billy, you want to ask a question? We'll take just a couple of seconds here.
Sure. I guess I know you guys talked about how you got married and all. How did you guys get started at the ranch? I think typically what I see of employees are the women are the kind of the catalyst of things getting started, and I'm hearing a little bit different with you two guys. Like the women were like, let's do this, and the man has to get in agreement with that as the protector and the provider financially and things. You're like, well, I want to rock this boat, to rock the security that we have. Tell me a little bit about how it's important for you guys to be a dad and for foster dads to step up around the state of Arkansas.
Well, I'll tell you, you look through the Bible and it's plain to see how important the man's role is. Yeah. And somehow in society, we've gotten this idea where the husband or the father is supposed to take a back seat to parenting. And I'm not sure where that came from, but that's absolutely not the case. Statistics show that when just a father figure, not even a full-time dad, is involved in a child's life, drastic things are changed for the better. So spending time in foster care myself, I always wanted to be a part of that because it was a blessing for me. And so growing up, I always wanted to adopt, to foster, or to support somehow. Yeah. And met my wife, and she is unable to have children naturally, but she has an incredible mother's heart. Yeah. And she always wanted to adopt. And man, it was just, you know, when two godly people come together and God has a will for their life, it's an incredible, it's an unstoppable force, you know. Yeah. And we had some friends who actually worked here at the ranch. Brother James Rutherford, who is a minister in the association I'm licensed with. Yeah. And I actually preached at his church for him a few times. And years down the road, we ran into them at the Hope Conference, which is this big conference training for foster parents, because we were wanting to foster and adopt our first child. And they told us about the ranch, and man, we just fell in love with the ministry. And we got our first child. His name is Gabe. At the time, he's 4 years old. He's 8 now, about to be 9. And my wife has always wanted a baby girl, you know, hair, makeup, dresses. She always wanted a baby girl. And they said we would never get one. One day we got the call, hey, we got you a baby girl. Can you foster her? Ended up, we adopted her, so she's known us her whole life. And we wanted more kids.
How old is she, though?
She is almost 4. Almost four now. And we wanted more kids, and we needed a bigger house.
Glad we could help.
Guess who could provide? God provided. And so we went from 2 to 7, and I think maybe we had 30 children in our care last year. Yeah. In foster care, and the difference when they leave compared to when they come is day and night.
Yeah, we want to talk about that a little bit here in just a moment, so don't let me forget, Billy, to come back to that. Okay. Jose, you just recently had your second natural child, but you guys also have how many in your home right now?
Right now I have 6, count with my 2 daughters, 8 right now.
And one of our foster girls has an infant as well.
Yes, sir.
So y'all have 2 infants in your house.
Well, 3.
3.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's 3. I have mine is 3, close to 3. Yeah, 3.
Have you learned how to pray?
More than that. It's a blessing. You know, I'm a girl dad. You know,
and y'all are teaching a young lady how to raise her baby.
Wow.
We're going to break the curse.
Oh, yeah, no.
The generational curses.
Yes, sir.
And now, I know I keep interrupting, but we had water baptism recently at our church.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And all of the young people in your home got baptized.
Glory for God.
Except the infant.
There's an infant, but that's coming. We present the next Sunday.
We're getting ready to do a baby dedication for your infant and for our foster daughter, your foster daughter's infant.
That's great. Yes, that was amazing. That's glory for God. We are twos.
People that watch, oh, isn't that great? You can do this too. See, this is not exclusive to just 3 or 4 people. This is the opportunity in this viewing audience to make a connection in foster care through mentoring, fostering, adopting, just coming out for a visit, taking our young people out for pizza, and we dare you. We dare you. It's one thing to see us on TV, it's another thing to hear the stories. Come out to the property. Yes. Bring a small group from your church, your business, your organization, because when you meet the children, what happens?
You fall in love.
You fall in love.
You get involved.
That's right.
Yeah. One of our good friends, Grant Garrett, former Razorback player, Green Bay Packer, big guy, Grant Garrett Excavating. He comes out for his first time, and he's a big, tall guy, big man, and the young people run up and they're hugging his leg. It just melted him. So we dare you. Awesome. Get involved. Be a part. Yes. So I don't know how many moments we have left. Can somebody kind of give me an idea? But in the meanwhile, Billy, what do you want to know? I want to come back to what he was saying.
Well, another question too is I know a lot of people are like, I want to get involved, and maybe I want to be a campus foster parent. But it seems like you've got 5 to 8 children. How does that work? And tell us a little bit about the support that you get at Second Chance Youth Ranch with the staff.
Yeah, let's do about a minute apiece.
Yeah.
We got about 2 minutes.
So when I was in foster care, you had your foster parent and your DHS caseworker. That's basically it. Now here at Second Chance Youth Ranch, you have therapeutical staff, you have case managers who help with things like medical passports and appointments and getting medical things situated, organized, and transportation for that. You have clinical staff. I mean, so many specialists involved. It's a whole team. It's a whole village.
You got a school counselor.
That's right.
You got pastoral staff here at the church. Just everything that every person needs.
Right.
Even those that have been challenged with traumatic experiences at home.
That's right.
Yeah. Jose, you've got something you want to share about 60 seconds?
Wow. We have a good team. This is a family. This is a family.
Yeah.
There's not a team. It's a football team, with support you,
Yeah.
Not only brings some food for your house or something like that, it's pray too, because we need it.
Yeah.
We need it too, and that kid, need it too.
Billy, what would you like to say to the folks right here? Tell them what they can do to find out more information and just share a tidbit of what they can do to make a difference.
Well, I think, Pastor, you always say it right. Whatever you're good at is what we need.
Yeah.
Whether it's, you're great with babysitting, you're great with hair cutting, you're great with construction. Whatever you're good at, we need. We're big families, large organization, and even campus foster care. It's time for people to step up, a lot of us have left our careers to do this type thing, and time is short.
Yeah.
The fatherless rate in some groups are up high as 70%, and it's ridiculous. My father was a foster child, and I saw what the benefit he had for going through foster care and the people that really loved him, and I wanted to reciprocate that as well on his behalf, and it's time for others to do that, not just these 4 guys here on this stage, but you as well. So, and you don't have to be a pastor. We work in the ministry. I'm not a great speaker. I'm not, a pastor. I didn't go to seminary. I didn't do all those things, but I'm still working in the ministry. You think, the ministry is just for, the theologians
The
and all.
preachers,
It's not.
That's right.
That's an everyday disciple, and you can get plugged in, whether it's in maintenance or foster parenting or babysitting or whatever. There's a part of the ministry for you.
That's not a bad.
I'm like, I don't know where to stop. The 7 minutes was gone, and I'm like, I'm completely lost.
How much longer do I have?
A mission field around you is filled with young hearts needing a forever family. And at Second Chance Youth Ranch, our team is committed to providing healthy, stable, loving homes and families to hurting children in the Arkansas foster care system and those up for adoption. Please contact us if you feel the tug at your heart to help foster or adopt, and find out the steps you could take to help fulfill a child's lifelong dream. Maybe you can't foster or adopt, but you could help. The need for thousands of children in the system is staggering, but with the help of faithful partners and business alliances, we are meeting those needs right now. Would you help us make a difference? Every gift, regardless of size, impacts a child's life directly and helps provide for a home in the gap right now. Visit the Second Chance Youth Ranch website at 2CYR.org to read more, watch the stories, and to make a contribution for a hurting child's care. Monthly partners are needed, so please contact us right away. And as you partner with this ministry, you are partnering with the Heavenly Father that has promised to be Father to the fatherless. God bless you for helping Second Chance Youth Ranch.
Hi, I'm Perry Black right here at 2CYR-TV, and my special guest, Senator Alan Clark, is here. Senator, can you tell me why you're here at the banquet and why you support foster care and Second Chance Youth Ranch?
I can. It's real easy for me. I'm a former youth pastor for several years, and my main work in the state senate is working with DCFS with children. And so the work that y'all do is so important. Wouldn't miss it.
Why don't you contact us right here at Second Chance Youth Ranch TV and see how you can get involved in fostering, mentoring, adopting, or planting a seed and meeting a need. God bless. Well, I'm telling you, if this show hasn't touched your heart, you need CPR. That's all I can tell you. You know, I don't get a chance to sit down with you guys and talk that much where I really get to listen to you and hear your heart. I see the results of what you're doing. And a lot of times, you don't realize the impact that you're making to the lives of people. Here at Second Chance Youth Ranch, there are so many opportunities, Billy, like you talked about, for people to get involved. We're finishing up, as we're shooting this very show, we're finishing up a new foster home. We have job opportunities for at least two new foster families that would allow us to minister to at least 10 or 12 more foster children. Foster ministry in our state is at a place of great need. And Jesus said He would supply all of our needs according to His riches and glory by Christ Jesus. These guys are world changers. Now, when we say that, it's like, well, how am I changing the world? One heart at a time.
That's right.
But you can make a difference. How? Fostering. You want to know more about fostering? We're a foster placement agency. Billy and Rachel will walk you through the process. Information is available. All you got to do is contact us here at 2CYR-TV, and we'll reach out to you. If your family's in a struggle financially and you're needing to figure out what resources are available, maybe we can direct you in an area there too. But you guys and your wives, Billy, you and Rachel and the rest of the team, are changing lives. But it's only possible because of the prayers and financial support of our partners. That's why 2CYR-TV exists. That's why we're in partnership with Victor Television Network. And we need to be in partnership with you. Will you contact us now, right now, and reach out and help us change the world one heart, one life at a time. God bless.
Something simple.
Yeah,
is
something. Give me something.
And then you move here.
You got to move your hips.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then whoa,
Here at Second Chance Youth Ranch, one of our goals is to keep siblings together. If children have to come into foster care, they should not have to be separated from their siblings. Currently, there's a situation with a sibling group that's homeless. These children are going to be placed in care and separated from each other. The reason? We are full to capacity. Can you help us expand and bring more families together?